Come after the offer. So will come after it has gone, then will come. But LG calls has come after a long time. Okay, in that also, whoever, if the people lose the opportunity, no, nothing. Okay. I'll call to the placement coordinator, 𝕷𝖊𝖆𝖆𝖗𝖏𝖵 𝖵𝖃s. Hima, that Santanu and Sumit is not here in Bangalore. Okay. So Santanu is in Odisha and Sumit is in Delhi. Okay. So tell them like interview is on Monday, today is a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there is a 2 days time. If you start Monday also early morning from flight, using flight, 3,000, 2,500, it will cost you to come from Odisha to here and from Delhi to Bangalore. Okay, call them again and tell them like if you are not reaching and then if you are not utilizing the opportunity because we have recommended a lot. Okay, if they will not attend the interview, it's a loss of the credit. Next time 100% sure. Yes, fine. After 1 hour, once they are calling, no. Okay, then tell them like no other option. You take the flight and come. Okay, take the flight and come. Not today, not tomorrow. Take the flight for Monday early morning. You will reach here 8 o'clock and the LG office will reach maximum by 10 o'clock. Okay, both the people, if they are not agree to come, then delete the profile from the list and no further recommendation. Because I have requested to them, to whom? The HR people, no. The HR people and all, I have communicated internally, these people are excellent people. Okay, you hire them, they can give you the work like 2-year experience. Now, based on that recommendation, they taken the name. Okay, now if these people will not come, then tomorrow they will not call me to give the recommendation. Okay, you just when you talk to these people, they're like, see, if you are not attending the interview, that means you are spoiling our name where in the company. We have given the recommendation of your name and all. Now, because of also compare and tell them like, suppose if you are coming now and attending the interview, there is a chance that you can get the opportunity. Later, if you are not attending the interview, 3-4 months, 6 months, 8 months, you will be in the PG and you will pay the money from pocket every month. 10,000 will go. Now from the 10,000 only, now you spend 3,000. Come and attend the interview. No, you spend the money on flight and come and attend the interview. It is recommended already. If you do average performance, correct. And they communicate in the same way. If not agree, then cut out from the list. That's all. No further recommendation. Let's go. Okay, so we were into which folder? AJAX folder. Let's open the AJAX folder. Run the index file with the live server.
Recording in progress.
Then 𝖊𝖆𝖗𝖓𝖌 was working in that three static pages was there, but pages was working. Okay, so can I get a reply in the chat for how many people it is working? I will share you the AJAX folder in chat, but let me know once. 3 people, 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. Abhinaya working 𝕷𝖊𝖆𝖆𝖗𝖓𝖌 𝕰𝖝𝖕𝖗𝖕𝖗𝑗𝑟. Prem, what about Rohit Pawan? What about Salini? You want AJAX folder? I can share you. Miss yesterday class. Keep missing like that. When you go for interview, no company will also reply you saying like, sorry, I missed to take the printout for your offer letter. Or when the matter will come to pay the salary, accountant will say, sorry, I forgot to add your name in the list. Okay. Education is one of the difficult work. In that also you are not regular. Okay. I'll send you the folder. Take that, use that, and be happy. Okay, so next we have to understand how this code is working. How this code is working, what we have added here. This code. Okay, how this code is working. So let's come to your file that is called index.html. In this file, first go here and at the place of file name, keep here for understanding purpose home.html. Modify. Home.html. After that, little changes is required. Last 2 lines you cut and paste after the first line. Last 2 lines you cut and paste after the first line. Okay. Last 2 lines cut and paste after the first line. Okay. Modification done. Now understand from the beginning. What is this function first? XML HTTP request. What is this function? So let me go here. Earlier suggestion was coming here, but nowadays suggestion will not coming. It's look like the suggestion is disabled somewhere. Okay. So I found here what is the XML HTTP request. What is the use of this XML HTTP request? One step reduce. Looks like the windows are open. So what is the XML HTTP request used for? So you can see below. It's written called XML HTTP request. Something object used to interact with the server. It used to communicate with the server. You can retrieve that from a URL. You can retrieve data. You can retrieve a data from a URL without having to a full page refresh. You can retrieve the data from a URL without complete page refresh. Complete page will not refresh, but data will come. Look at here. In this file, when I click on home, data appear here from a given URL, but the page has not reload. Correct? Complete page has not reload. Let me come next. Next, I will go here and I can see another line. What is written here is this enable a web page to update just a part of the page without disturbing the what user is doing. So it is not going to reload entire page. Only the certain part of the page will get changed. You can see in this. When I go and refresh here the page, my page here in the right side, this block is there. When I click on this, you can see data change where? Under the right side, correct? So under this block, the data got changed. Under this block, the data got changed. Now next work we have that to understand how this function works, XML HTTP request. So you saw that it's written even on internet also. The XML HTTP request function used to interact with the server. It used to communicate with the server. Okay. It may be to send the data or it may be to receive the data. Now you write here what is happening in this line. It create object of XML HTTP request class. It create object of XML HTTP request class. Next, after that, in this line, object is created of a class. And object name is XML HTTP. Below you can see it's written XML HTTP.open. So open is a function. It belongs to this class, XML HTTP. And XML HTTP request class is for what purpose? To interact with the server. Now to interact with the server, you have to send a request. Without sending the request, how you will get the data? So you have to send a request to server. Now come. So object is created. Once the object is created, then next what is happening is, you can see the home file is available in the current folder. So it is generating a URL. It is generating a URL based on get method. Okay. So with the help of open function, what it do? It generate URL based on generate URL based on get method. It generates a URL based on get method. Generate a URL based on which method? Get method. After that, next line you can see it send request to above generated URL. It send a request to above generated URL. So first line, object creation of a class. Second line, generation of a URL based on get method. And third line is sending a request to above generated URL. It send a request request. It send a request to above generated URL. Whatever the URL is generated on the top, it is sending a request. Okay. Now once the request will send, then what will happen? A response, correct? Without sending the response, will we get the response, or after sending the response, we'll get the response? Example, you say someone hi. You will tell someone hi. If that person listen and ignore, then response will come. Response will not come. Now to get the response, there is a two condition. Condition number one, first, whatever the request you wanted to send, your request must deliver from your mouth. Correct? You say hi. Correct? You say suppose hi. Means your request is not delivered proper. How the person will receive the request? So first, from your side, request has to deliver, dispatch. From your side, request has to dispatch. Second, where you send the request, that person should receive the request. Okay? Two conditions to get the response from somewhere. Two conditions. Condition number one, from your side, request must dispatch. Okay? If the person will receive the request, then your request is delivered. Okay? So request must be dispatched. A request must be received. Receive means delivered. Okay? Request must be received. And if request is delivered, and a request is dispatched, a request is received, then what will happen? If the person will be deafer, then he cannot say anything. Correct? If the person will have mouth to speak, he will say hello. Correct or not? In case hello will not say, he will shake the hand. Correct? At least something will say no. Response will come through any other medium. So using your mouth, you say hi. Person will listen your request through the ear and he will reply call hello. Correct or not? Now look at here. First, object is created. Second, where you want to send the request, that path is ready. Third, request is sent. But we want to check whether really request is sent or not. From user computer, internet is not there and you send the request. Where the request will go? Request will go? No. So request, you click on a button, that is fine. But really your request is dispatched from your system or not? That we have to check. Okay. And next we have to check wherever you are sent, wherever you have sent, that party have received your request or not. Response is the next. Response will come later. But first, the person should acknowledge that, yeah, I received. Okay, or maybe sometime you call somewhere. Okay, call somewhere. Person is busy. He will not receiving the call. That meaning your request is gone, but their person has not received it. Okay, he will not send you the response. But request when person was on call, immediately he received your call and he said, I'll call you in 2 minutes. What is that represent? It represents like he received the call and he acknowledged also that within 2 minutes he will call you back. So you will be waiting for his call. Exact same thing is written here. Look at here. Exact same thing is written. What is that? Number one, object you create. Number two, generate the URL where you want to send the request. Number three, send the request. Number four, after sending the request, you keep checking in your system only whether from my system request is dispatched or not. That is here. XML HTTP dot on ready state change. XML HTTP dot on ready state change. It is a function. What this function is going to do? This function is going to do like it is going to keep calling itself. This function is going to keep executing itself continuous back to back, back to back, back to back. Okay, like hello, 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 hello. What is the meaning? You are calling to hello how many times? Continuous till person will not say hi. If the person will say hi, then you will start speaking. Till hello you will keep saying hello, hello, hello. Till when? Till the response will not come. Okay. So look at here. It is happening the same thing. After sending the request, this line is going to keep checking itself whether this line will keep executing. Which line? On ready state change function nature it will keep calling itself. It will keep executing itself. It will like recursive function. Function called, execution happen. Again same function called, execution happen. Again same function will call. Let's call it continuous. Same function will keep calling itself. Okay. So this function will keep calling and keep executing, and it will check what it will check. This dot ready state 4. That meaning from user computer request is dispatched or not. If from user computer request is dispatched, then what will happen? This XML HTTP request class will return you as a how much? 4 is a response code. Call it how much? 4. So if 4 will come, that represent from my computer request is sent. And meaning is what? First you check from your computer request is sent or not. If the request is sent, then go for which one? Next condition. It is and, it is not or. And represent first from user computer request must be dispatched. And second one, this dot status equal to how much? 200. What is the meaning of 200? Whenever you send a request to a server, server will receive your request. And as soon as the server will receive your request, server will give you acknowledgement number saying as a 200. Server will give acknowledgement number how much? 200. Okay. That acknowledgement number will come to the user computer. That acknowledgement number will come to the user computer. And server has received your request and server has acknowledged saying like 200 means client, don't worry, I receive your request. Okay, so what will happen? The 200 response code will come to where? User computer. User computer will understand, yes, server has received my request. Now see, from your computer, request is sent. Then server has received your request. Server acknowledge also that, yes, I receive your request. Then what is the next? Wait for the output. That is happening here. You will say 200, how we can say? I'll show you some files. I have in a system, multiple files I have, backend related. In that, under the Any of the folder, if I go node app, let me open first again third file. That is going to open. You see here. This is the page 3.js, is a Node.js file. Okay. When the request will come to the server, when the request will come here, you can see this is going to send the data in the form of JSON. This is the array data. Array data is converting into JSON. After that, request.send, which data? JSON data. But before sending the JSON data, what is sending? How much? 200. And in that is written content hyphen type, which one? JSON. The server will inform you saying like response code is 200, means all is well. Okay, I have received your request, I'm processing it. Okay, and what data I'm going to send you, it will be in the form of which format? JSON format. Immediately the client will understand, yes, client will understand from my computer request is sent, server has received also, server is processing the data, and server has acknowledged you with the help of how much? 200, saying like I receive your request and your response will come in the form of JSON. Then what will happen? If the server has acknowledged that yes, you be ready, I'm sending you the data, then this line response.text is nothing but the content that will come from the backend. So as of now, which file you are calling? Home.html. So in home.html, whatever the content will be written, all the content will come and capture under this variable. That is called response text. That is called this dot response text. So under this dot response text, the response of the server will come capture, and from here where you are sending AJAX data, right? That is the AJAX code. Response text is user defined. Read it. If the server will send the data in JSON format, we have to use the response text. If the server will send the data in the form of JSON, then also we have to use the response text. If the server will send the data in the form of XML, then we have to use the response XML. Okay, but for JSON and for text, for HTML, we have to use the response text only. Okay, especially for XML, we have to use the response XML. But here XML is not coming; it's coming in the form of HTML and text. So we have used the response text. Okay, so now each and every word you are clear. What is that? First line, send the create object. Second line, generate the URL. Third line, send the request. Next line, already a state change. Keep checking itself whether from user computer request is sent or not. If the request is sent, then server is received or not. If the from user computer request is sent and server is received, then what to do? Capture the response and display in the browser. Okay, that is happening here. That is called AJAX. Okay, so here home.html file you have written. Now you replace with which one? File name. If you are writing 1 to line of notes, you can write it. Okay. Come next then. Remaining, we need to work on that dynamic portion of the file. Dynamic portion is, now look at here. In the left side, recent blog, IT services, banking and finance, employment, right? These links are there. We can call similar kind of. How we are calling? Just you have to create the file. After that, this link will work easily. So let's go here. Not here, in the left side. Okay. Recent blog. We can call here called blog.html. We can call here a file called it.html. We can call a file here called banking.html. We can call a file here called env.html. So call this file as a parameter of the function. Okay, all done. Now if you run here, left side will say page not found. Anything is coming? Because those files are not there, no? These all are there, but these files are not here. Let me create a file blog.html. You can create these 4 files: log, IT, banking, and EMP. Simple log is coming. Same way, this file also you create at least basic file, IT, banking, and what is next? IT, banking, and EMP. Okay, IT is ready. One more file was there, banking.
All page are loading. On load, we can display here home page by default. The index file on load body tag. On load, by default home file. The refresh page also by default. Next is this two button. JSON parsing. So first come here in the left side, create a file service.js. JSON service.json, not service.js, service.json. Next, array inside, write something. Website designing. Website development. Icon. Undo. Logo design. Digital marketing. Next, after that, hello. बुझे? हाँ, 29 का एक ही है. हाँ हाँ, नहीं नहीं, उसको फर्स्ट को उसको फाइनल करना है. फर्स्ट को मतलब रिटर्न रिटर्न नहीं है ना वहाँ पे. आप सीधा जाएंगे वहाँ पे, फेस टू फेस होगा. 2 बार फेस टू फेस इंटरव्यू होगा और एक HR राउंड होगा, फिर ऑफर लेटर दे देंगे हैंड टू हैंड. वही चीज आप उसको हेमा को बता दीजिए, जो भी पॉसिबिलिटी है आपका वो चीज वो उधर बता देगी. अगर उन लोगों को लगता है कि ऑनलाइन लेने के लिए तो ले लेगा, नहीं तो कुछ छोड़ देगा. ठीक है. Okay, next after that, related we, how many we added? 4, 5 we added. उड़ीसा से इधर आने में कितना दिन लगता है ट्रेन से? 24 घंटे. अगर कल भी शुरू करता है वो. कहते हैं ना, अगर कल भी स्टार्ट करेगा तो परसों आ सकता है. इंटरव्यू कब है? 29 को है. मैटर ऑफ इंटेंशन. One time even I have recently I have traveled nearly 60 hours just standing ovation. 60 hours. 60 hours. It's just cross while walking in the train. Because where to sit? There was no this one and all. Nearly 1 year almost. 1 year. I went somewhere in urgent. Okay, there was no other option. Even I was not alone. There was 6, 7 people along. I said, "Oh, such a big train, no? Anyhow, we can reach to destination." According to time, we have to compromise. Matter of future, well settled interview. Everything is communicated. Just they need to go and complete the formalities. If they are not able to understand the words, then not clear. I think so. Server.json file is ready. Come down. In the right here call on click equal to call the function call get service and here on click get product. These people are 7. Which year pass out even I don't know. They have huge gap. Okay. These people are more than 19 pass out, before 19 pass out. MNC company will not hire without recommendation before 19 pass out. They will not look at your resume. They'll say you are useless profile. Okay. Write next function call get service. Const get service. In get service, complete everything from the get file. You can copy and paste. First, create function called get service. In get service, everything we can copy and paste here. Now go here. Right here call file name service.json service.json Check now again anything printing in the browser. हाँ शंतनु अरे बोल रहे हैं कि कुछ वेटिंग और वेटिंग में है, नहीं तो फ्लाइट व्लाइट में है। देखिए कारण ये है कि आपको जॉब नहीं मिल रहा है, उससे उनको प्रॉब्लम तो है, ये है आप अपने चलते नहीं आ रहे हैं, लेकिन हमने वहां पे ठीक है ना, उसका जो जनरल मैनेजर है, कंपनी का जनरल मैनेजर है, उससे कल हमने शाम को 10:30 बजे लगभग 40 मिनट बात किया। उसमें हमने 5 लोगों का नाम बताया। ठीक है, हमने बोला उन लोगों को कि ये 3 लोग हैं जो आपको 3 साल के एक्सपीरियंस के बराबर काम करेगा। जो आपका 3 साल का एक्सपीरियंस वाला लोग है ना, उसके बराबर काम करेगा। नहीं तो बताइए आपका कितना ईयर गैप है? ईयर गैप है ना, ईयर गैप है कि नहीं है? अब ईयर गैप के बिहार पे आप अपना रिज्यूम किसी कंपनी को भेज के देखो, आप कोई आपको फ्रेशर के बिहार पे नहीं लेगा। ठीक है, बड़ा बड़ा। अब समझिए ना कि क्या है कि अब की बार एक आपका नाम हुआ, एक सुमित का नाम हुआ। ठीक है, ये दो आदमी का हमने दो, और दो और है, तो बाकी तो दो अटेंड कर रहा है। एक का एजुकेशन मैच नहीं किया, ठीक है, और सैलरी भी खराब नहीं है, लगभग 5 लाख का सैलरी है, फ्रेशर के लिए खराब नहीं है। ठीक है, बाकी अगला चीज है कि अ, अगर ये दो लोग प्रेजेंट नहीं होता इंटरव्यू के लिए ना, तो समझिए कि उस कंपनी में अब हम नेक्स्ट किसी को, अगर वो पूछेगा भी कि किसी का नाम रिकमेंड करो, तो हम नहीं करेंगे। समझे कि नहीं? क्योंकि वो 40 मिनट हमने जो बात किया जिस आदमी से, उससे पिछले 13 साल से कांटेक्ट में है, 13 साल में। बाकी अगर एक क्रेडिट बना है वहां पे, पूरे उसके पैनल में डिस्कशन हुआ है कि दिस 4 नेम्स आर वेल नेम। वो चाइना के, जो उसका हांगकांग में जो मैनेजर है, उसको कन्विंस किया होगा मेरा आदमी वहां पे कि दिस पीपल आर गुड पीपल, द रिसोर्स मेन रिसोर्स टोल्ड इज गुड। ये सारा चीज अगर होने के बाद, अगर लास्ट में मैं अगर वो आदमी नहीं पहुंचता है, तो मेरा, वो समझिए कि मेरा क्रेडिट जो है ना वहाँ पे, किसी ने फुटबॉल से मार के उड़ा दिया। ठीक है, बाकी अब आप देख लीजिए, अगर नहीं आएंगे तो 4 बजे उसको, हेमा को उधर बताना है कि दैट दिस पीपल आर नॉट अटेंडिंग। ऐसा नहीं है कि, ऐसा नहीं है, और लोग हैं मेरे पास, मतलब कि आपके बदले उन लोगों को भिजवा देंगे हम। ठीक है, बट इट वाज, देयर रिक्वायरमेंट वाज समथिंग एक्सीलेंट पीपल। ठीक है, तो मेरा जो लिस्ट में जितने लोग थे, उसमें हमको लगा कि नहीं, ये लोग अच्छे हैं। बाकी अब वो रिकमेंडेशन करने के बाद उधर से नाम आया। देखो आप एग्जैक्ट समझो कि जितना 5 लोग का हमने नाम, 10 प्रोफाइल में 5 लोग का नाम बताया था, और एग्जैक्ट उसी 5 में से 4 का नाम आया कि नहीं, दिस पीपल आर असेंडेंट क्वारंटाइन। मतलब कि कहीं ना कहीं मेरे वर्ड का उन लोगों ने रेस्पेक्ट रखा है। ठीक है, अगर इधर से लोग नहीं जाते, तो फिर अगर आज रात को, तो पक्का वो कॉल आएगा उनका, बोलेगा कि आप तो बोले थे कि ये लोग अच्छे हैं, लेकिन वो आया ही नहीं इंटरव्यू के लिए, एग्री नहीं इंटरव्यू। अब लगता है कि हम लोग अगला मंडे तक इंटरव्यू, मेरा फोन स्विच ऑफ रहेगा। कुछ बड़ा ये हम एक्सेप्शन में पड़ गए आपकी बात। ठीक है, देखिए आप डिसाइड कीजिए। वो तो हेमा बता देगी 4 बजे उधर कि आप नहीं आएंगे। बाकी business of anyone is not like a friend, no? I, you come today, don't come today, right? I'm not well today, tomorrow I'm well. Because of this discussion, they have a meeting on the higher level, correct? They have ignored multiple people profile here and there, correct? And then they decided that these people are good. Even they said Monday will finalize, same 4 people will finalize. Means they have 5 position is there, one person will go somewhere else, 4 will go to home. These people will not go, means they are spoiling my credit simply. ठीक है, सिंपली इन लोगों ने मेरा वहां पे वाट लगा दिया सीधा। ऐसे ऐसे लोग को तो फिर हम कभी इंटरव्यू के लिए नहीं दिलवाएंगे। They have spoiled my entire credit। ठीक है, उसका नंबर अभी हम डिलीट करते हैं मोबाइल से। I don't want to speak those kind of। नौकरी के लिए पिछले 6 महीने से पीछे पड़ा हुआ है कि हमको कहीं नौकरी दिला दीजिए, नौकरी दिला दीजिए। तो नौकरी का टाइम आया तो इज्जत का बात बना के रखिए। Let's go leave those kind of exception with
Recording in progress.
let's come check now. What is happening? When you click here, data is displayed. Now this we have to parse. This data should convert into JSON and then display here. Come next. So what you will do is you will go here and write here for let service array equal to JSON dot parse JSON dot parse JSON dot parse open. Now from down below, create a let next variable, let data equal to run a loop service array dot map name of the service, index of the service, return not return data equal to data plus data equal to data plus name plus load the next. After that, you can call this line right here, get element by ID, data dot inner HTML equal to that data. It will display the list of service in paragraph. For this paragraph, you can write the class also. P3 border, P3 and border. Okay, about done. Data is listing. like this. No data. Like that. JSON dot parse. Okay. Oh, we have to write here this dot response text. Okay. Check now, data is coming. Coming like this. No. BG. You can give BG white. BG white. BG white. BG hyphen white. BG hyphen white. Similar way you can do for the product. You will create a product.json file and you will read the data from there, exact everything same. All. Just instead of service, you add some product name.
That service is equal to JSON response.
It convert from JSON to array. This line is nothing but you can write here convert from JSON to array. Convert from JSON to array because the data is coming in which format? JSON format. Yeah, got it. All pages become dynamic. Product is one left for you. You can do the product file. This is called AJAX. So happening for everyone. Page is running. This service, gallery, home, product. This left side, all the links. Okay, very good. Product file is there one. Create a JSON file, read the data from there and display. Next Monday we'll see you on class object. We have one more chapter left out that is called class object. Monday we'll spend the time on.
तो इसमें ऐड करना होगा डिलीट करना
Add delete we have seen already using JSON server. Okay. So using AJAX, you cannot send the data to JSON file. You can send to JSON server. So this much is enough for remaining adding, deleting. If you want to do instead of AJAX, use which one? JSON server. JSON fetch function and JSON server. That is useful. Okay then, thank you.
Recording stopped.